just gonna go for the flow. And okay, we're the Hebrew Israelites. We're not to start by saying all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh. Okay, we give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone that taught us His truth. Okay, through the spirit and inspiration of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh. Okay, we give salutations to all the brothers out there that are sincere, that are out there pushing this truth in the spirit, man. Okay, week in and week out. Alright, we are the Israelites. We preach that the so-called blacks, so-called Latinas, Native Americans, Hispanics, okay, and anyone that descends from those people on their father's line are Israelites. You're the Israelite, you're the Jews, you're a Judah. Okay? According to the Bible, we say that America is going to be destroyed by global thermonuclear destruction. That's right. Okay? Right? For the controversy of what those people have done there to us. Okay? That land must be destroyed. Alright? According to a biblical prophecy. Alright? But what's happening now, we're in the days where Esau, the so-called white man, is gonna come down on us with great wrath, man. Okay? Gonna come down on the believers of the kingdom to come. Okay? If you see all the news happening in Washington DC, okay? We got the Israelite camp out there. I believe they were HOI, House of Israel. They were out there pushing the word, and then they got confronted by like how many dozens of Edomites, man? By like a crowd of them, maybe I don't know, 50, maybe more so of them Edomites. So I'm talking about make America great again.
Yeah, they was at the Lincoln Memorial,
right? And then what happened? As I saw, I believe it must be Gadat or Reubenite. I don't know what tribe, but he was a so-called Native American.
Yeah, he's got it.
Okay, he came in between. Okay, trying to diffuse the tension between both sides. Okay, between the Edomites and between those Israelite brothers that were pushing the truth. All right, and basically it got on the news. It got on the news. And that's pretty much like around about the first time that we've been getting publicity, okay, on that level. And we're all qualified, right? So it says, this little article says, here's what to know about the Black Hebrew Israelites. They call us Black Hebrew Israelites. We never called ourselves that. All right, but let me read a bit. The group of protesters that are shot to the center of the Covington Catholic controversy, all right? So they label us Black Hebrew Israelites. Now, first and foremost, if you know anything about Project Megiddo, one of the people that they have listed as potential terrorists is what? Black Hebrew Israelites. So you see where they're going with this. You see where even though they didn't say in the news that we're terrorists, they didn't literally label us as terrorists, but you can, if you listen to what they were saying, the news report is saying, roundabout way they're trying to say that we instigated because this guy, the Phillips, the so-called Native American guy, his name, Nathan Phillips. He tried to say that it was the Edomites, the so-called Caucasian kids that started it. But what the news reporter said that when you watch the footage, it actually shows that the Black Hebrew Israelites, they were the ones starting it. So you see how they're trying to shine a negative light upon us. Alright, so like I said, the first issue on top here is we're not black. Straight away that they're trying to put, they're trying to make us up. They're trying to set us up, man. They're trying to put us in that Project Megiddo. Oh yeah, this is them. You get what I'm saying? You got something?
Yeah, but you know what, I'm gonna say this though, right? You know, it's actually on Mel Online as well what happened, you know, at the Lincoln Memorial. Mel Online got it right. They just said Hebrew Israelites. And I just wanted to put that in there.
You know? Yeah. but they're trying to say we're the Black Hebrew Israelites. Like, there's different ones, like you got the yellow Hebrew Israelites.
I got the whites.
Like, ones and the white ones.
You got the violet ones too.
You know, yeah. The turquoise ones. Where Yasharlah or Yahweh? Okay, Israel and Judah. What's that there?
Yeah,
2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Yeah, and what you gotta know about it's Esau, he's the serpent. Now give me Genesis 3 and 1. Okay? This devil uses his media to inculcate people, man. You know what I'm saying? The word inculcate means to be careful.
and you know, just to continue on with what the brother's saying, you see what's happening is this word is getting to him so bad that they have to probably do something about it now. You know what I mean? And pretty much, like I said, man, this Israelite thing is bothering him. So now it's the opportune time, you know, to pretty much make us look bad at the media. But I want to say this as well. We've been talking about this for the longest, man. We've been going into the prophecy on how they would come down on us. So it's not something that we don't know or we don't realize, and we're supposed to be scared all of a sudden. No, we've recognized this scenario that was pretty much that's playing to happen right now. We've recognized it and we know about it. And Esau, that's what y'all gonna do. The powers that be, y'all gonna have to fulfill prophecy and coming down against us.
Yeah.
Okay, regardless whether you don't want to, there's a part of you that does, and there's a part of you that want to. And guess what? The Spirit of the Lord is going to lead you to come up against us so that the Most High can do what he got to do.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to read it. Genesis 3.
Genesis chapter 3 verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made.
Yeah.
And he said unto the woman, Yea, have God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden?
Right, so first it said that the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. Alright? More subtle. So what Esau is trying to do here, because the serpent is talking about basically the devil and Satan. And give me that in Revelations 20. Yeah. And this is a point I want to try to make. Alright?
Revelations 20, start from verse 1. Verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key to the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand.
Yeah.
And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent,
Okay.
which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
So it tells you, see the last book of the scriptures answers the first book of the scriptures. Now you say, who's that serpent? It tells you in Revelations, it's the devil and Satan. Alright? But now is it saying that a spiritual demon came down and deceived Eve? No, that devil was inside of a man. Okay? And that man is the Edomites, but back then they were just another sect of people. They weren't called the Edomites back then, but they were the wicked, the sons of the wicked. Alright? And now today, they are the Edomites, so-called Caucasians, so-called white people. Alright? And yet they are the wicked. And it makes perfect sense. And what they're trying to, the scripture says, what that devil is Satan, that deceiveth the whole world. Did you read that part?
No. Alright. Verse 3. Revelation 20, verse 3. And cast him down to the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and put a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more. Where is it? Verse 8. That's up, verse 8. Revelations 20, verse 7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth.
Right, so we had Esau in slavery, ran ran him into the Caucasus Mountains for like a 1,000-year period, all right? And then around about that time period, okay, the 1300s, all right, 1400s, that's when he started to spread abroad again, and to take the earth back again, all right, and subjugate us under his supremacy. That's when he went out to deceive the nations, and that's where Job 9:24 comes in, where he covered up the faces of the judges, all right? But that's Esau's method. It's all about deception and deceiving people subtly, all right? And now the main use of the so-called white man's deception is the media, okay? He uses the media to inculcate people and deceive people into a certain pattern of thinking, all right? Like these black Hebrew Israelites. Now all of a sudden we're terrorists, all right? Now all of a sudden we have free speech. We have rights to express our opinions. Now we pushed it to the extreme. Now we're terrorists. Now we're a force to be hated. We're supposed to be hated now, okay? And that's what he's doing in the media.
But you know though, brother, that goes under prophecy because it says you shall be hated of all men.
Right.
So everything, see, this is the thing, man. The counsel of the Lord, man, that's what's moving right now. All of this right here and what Esau got in his back door in his mind, that ain't going to work, man. That's only going to work so far so that the Lord can fulfill his word, man. Because they don't even understand, and I'm talking about the powers that be. They don't understand that everything that they're doing, all right, everything that Satan got them doing is moving towards and fulfilling the prophecy, man. Once that's done, man, we getting the hell out of here, and this society is going to burn. All right?
Okay. That's right.
Yeah, brother, if you could get that precept. It's in Matthew 5.
Oh, what you
Just
mean?
real quick, brother.
Hated of all nations.
Right, you shall be hated of all men.
I got it.
Yeah, read that.
All right. This is Matthew 24, verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you.
Yeah.
And ye shall be hated of all nations.
Right, and why would we be hated of all nations? Because they're going to propagandize this nonsense all around the world, man. Because you got Israelite groups, or should I say camps, all around the world, especially of Great Millstone. Okay? Now you have all of these other Hebrew camps, they're going to be a part of it too. And you're going to have certain guys, it's going to get down to the real, whether you accept this faith or you don't accept it. When the deal goes down, all right, you're gonna have a lot of guys, man, that were claiming to be in the truth. They're gonna falter under pressure, and the reason being because they never really believed anyway. They never really believed. You know, they wanted to do their own thing and rare, and all this other stuff, right? Which I'm not against the guy if he wants to do his own thing. That's fine. But I'm just saying, all these other guys that's within this truth that claim to believe and they're putting on the front. All throughout these years and times, all of that is going to go out the window. The Most High is going to genuinely, Salakia, the Most High is going to find the men that were genuine in his faith, man. Okay? That's all I want to say on that. But yeah, brother, finish that, I'll give it back to you.
Is that, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, verse 9. And they shall deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Right. So this is going to get to that point where it's not going to be cool to be an Israelite. All of a sudden, everybody's going to pretty much flip. They're gonna flip a script on themselves. They're going to be like, you know what? I ain't doing this Israelite thing no more. I'm going to erase my Hebrew name, and I'm going to just go right back to the world. That's what they're going to do. Certain guys. But those that are genuine, those that truly believe, they're going to stand firm to the end. Okay. All right.
A little bit more here. Verse 10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
Right, that's it on that. That's all on.
All right. So it says, yeah. So they did this and watch the lab. You all know it's in November the 13th. All right. In Washington, D.C. That says a standoff on Friday at the Lincoln Memorial between a group of high school students and Native American activists has continued to stoke debate and controversy. All right, and at the same time, what they're doing is they're rousing Jay Cutler. In fact, give me Second Peter chapter is it 4?
Yes.
Start with verse 1. So what they're really doing is they're getting this message going viral, man. They're helping the word to get out, really. But they're trying to do it in negative, like, but they're by them putting us on the news like that, they're helping us. Right, well,
2 Peter's what? 3? 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 1. This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by the way of remembrance.
right, so they're stirring Jake's up. That's what they're doing by putting us on the news like that. All right, they're helping us. So really, that's a good thing what they're doing. That's a good thing. Like in the Spartans, when you watch that movie 300, they saw it as a good thing that they were gonna die. Spartans saw it as a good thing that they were gonna die an honorable death. All right. So that's how we got to see it. The scripture said the Lord has set us forth last as it were appointed to death. We should see the honor in dying, man. We should see the honor in them putting us in a negative light like that. All right? Because it all fulfills prophecy. That's a beautiful thing that's happening. Okay? And at the same time, it might be scary because shit is getting real. You're seeing how they're putting us in the news. But you can see how they're trying to demonize us. And I sent that same video, okay, to a sister. And even she saw that they're trying to demonize us. Alright? So it said what? Read that again.
2 Peter 3, verse 1. This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by the way of remembrance.
Yeah, way of remembrance. Remember what? Remember what these devils did to us, man. Now, if you watch the video, you saw them brothers standing boldly like lions in the midst, surrounded by the enemy, man. Now, they're not a part of GMS, but like I said to the brother, I give respect to where respect is due. I respect them. I respect how they stood with great boldness against such as have afflicted. Okay? Let's not get that. That goes hand in hand with stirring up your pure minds. Alright? Because that's restoring a spirit of honor and integrity back into certain Jakes that are of the elect. That in itself is waking Jakes up. Alright? When you just like men don't follow words, they follow example.
Yeah.
When you stand out there with great boldness, men are gonna follow that, man. They're gonna see the honor in that. See, Esau is a flaming fag, man. He's a faggy. He's a little bitch, man. Okay? When you stand up in great boldness, you'll say, oh, these guys, they're teaching hate. These guys are racists. Yep. They demonize anything that's of a man. Any characteristics of a man, any respectable characteristics of a man. Like being honorable, standing up against the wickedness. When you do they're teaching hate. They're fear-mongering. You know what I'm saying? But real men respect that. A real man would respect how those brothers are teaching, man. It's teaching out against. I just saw that fucking Edomite when that Native American Jake who came up banging the drums, right? That little cracker stood in front of him with a fucking smile. Yeah. When I saw that made me angry, man. I was looking at thinking, see these motherfuckers. You see that? And they don't have no the scripture said they don't have no guilt. You know, they say and the possessors slay them and don't hold themselves guilty.
But you know,
they got no.
Brother, could I say one thing? That Native American dude, man, that guy's an ancient any double way, man.
But that's the point. Brothers trying to make us these Edomites. That in itself should rise up you Jakes. The fact that these Edomites, they're your enemies, man. To Ross, man. They never gave. We don't care if they don't give a fuck, because you know Jake says, these crackers don't give a fuck. They're not supposed to give a fuck about us, yeah? When you see that shit, that's your standing so should stir up your pure minds, man. Because too many Jakes, you're pure, but on a simple level, man.
They're not simple. Pure, brother. They're not pure.
And that's what I mean by pure, like you're simple.
Yeah, but brother, because I've seen some other guys, right? You got Negroes in America, man, that are wearing this mega hat shit, man. And they talking about Hebrew Israelites. I was watching one guy, right? He was like, you Hebrew Israelites, what are y'all niggas doing? And you got a lot of jakes that are like that. Because in the scriptures, it tells you in the scriptures that our own people are going to turn against us too.
Yeah.
It says it in the scriptures.
I can see that, man.
So that has to come in effect as well. So to hell with these Negroes, man.
Yeah, I can see that too. The point I'm trying to make is that
So Paul Reese eating Negroes.
Alright, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
so fuck these Edomites, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That should stir you up. That video, when I saw the full length video, I cried, man. When I saw that, it opened up the mind to see that the Most High man actually delivered guys that are in other camps, man. Okay? And they might not be perfect in the doctrine, but they still might get delivered.
Yeah,
all
but
right?
you know what though, brother? Yeah, I mean, if they're sincere, they're sincere.
They're not agents.
Yeah,
You know, but we don't know if they could be agents, but we don't know. Maybe they're not agents, you know. But the thing with you know, a lot was going on lately, man. A lot of brothers was talking about it, and I agree with all of what the brothers are saying, because the thing with that camp, the HY camp, the way they do things. Basically, like for example, I did see the video too. I saw that they was in a gun range and all of that stuff, promoting that gun talk business, right? And they actually put it on YouTube. They put that video on the YouTube, and all Liso got to do is use that footage right there. See, look at these Israelites. They're about murdering people and killing people and all of this other stuff. You understand? So you have to be wise. I mean, you could be bold, which you're bold right now, but you got to use some kind of discretion. Okay, that's just the whole thing. You gotta deal with wisdom. You can't just go out there and throw blows. It's like, for example, right? I even did a sit down on the incident using the Mail Online outlet, media outlet, and it's like boxing. When you're boxing, you have to before you box, you have to box with some kind of technique. Okay, you can't just go throwing punches and all of that stuff, and you tiring yourself out, right? You can't do that. You have to have some kind of technique and stance. So then when your opponent hits you, you're able to duck. Okay? That's how you do it. So you can't just throw blows like that, man.
Yeah, so go on.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 7. Right? Let's start from verse 7. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake.
And that's just the point. And I'm glad you read that. I'm glad the brother read that, because that's what it's all about. Being persecuted for righteousness' sake, not because, oh yeah, these guys are gun-toting Israelites. No. We're supposed to be persecuted for the word of the Lord's sake. Just that alone. Not this old rah-rah zealot spirit, man. And I did see the interview of the guy, what is his name? Chief Ephraim, his name is. I saw the interview. They interviewed him, right? Some guy, I don't know.
There's a lot of other funny business that I've before I used to, you know, look into certain things. There's certain other things why brothers are saying he might be an agent, not just because of that. Certain things that he's been doing. What they do as a group, you know, Slacker.
And I mean, I'm not gonna say that they're agents, because we don't know. The scripture says bear not false witness, so I can't say that they're agents. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie to you, when I did the sit down, I said that. And I have to retract that statement, because we don't know. But what I'm saying is that you gotta move with some kind of diplomacy, man. You gotta use some kind of tactic. You can't just be going out there like that. Alright? You gotta know what you're doing, man. Because at the end of the day, Yahweh Shai wasn't a zealot. Now you had certain Israelites that were zealots,